Okay, we are live. Good morning, everyone. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Please come on in. Come on in. Thank you for joining. And I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. It's kind of dreary and cold out here in California, in the Inland Empire, but I hope that it's better where you are. Thank you for joining today. Please go ahead and say hello when you come in. Tell me where you're watching from, and I'd love to say hello back to you. We're super excited to have you. This is going to be an important conversation. Victorine is dialing all the way from Cameroon, and we're really hoping and praying that the internet will hold up. Right? So we thank you for watching. Please go ahead and say hello. Tell me where you're joining from, and go ahead and share this broadcast as well. We're going to talk about an important subject today, which is how to optimize your body's pH. And I cannot wait to hear from this amazing lady whose passion is to really help women and men to optimize their health with natural, clean, organic options. So we're excited to have her here today, and I thank you all for joining. For those of you coming in, joining from Cameroon, thank you for watching from Cameroon. Say hello when you come in. Say hello when you come in. Go ahead and share this broadcast so that I can also so that we can also have others join the conversation. If this is your first time connecting with me, my name is Dr. Nicolene Ambi, and my mission is to inspire women to blossom at any age, which means that no matter what you may have been through in life, the setbacks, the disappointments, the heartbreaks, loss of loved ones, trauma, that you can recreate yourself. You can start over, you can blossom, and you can pursue your purpose and the things that God has on your heart for you to do. So there's still a lot of life left to live in you, and I invite you to please find the courage, find the support or the mentorship that you need to move to your next level. And that's what my mission is. But I also believe that you cannot achieve your purpose if you're not healthy. So health is an important part of achieving what you want to achieve. So it's important that we prepare our bodies for our purpose, right? And so Victorine and I are partnered with a health and wellness company whose mission is to really help people prevent and reverse disease using plant-based options, plant-based supplements. And we'll talk a little more about that later. And our team is called the Blossom Wealth and Wellness Team. We're one of the we're one of the highest performing teams in our company. And so we are truly blessed and excited that not only are we benefiting from the products and using the products to support us and support our health as we age, we're also really creating a purpose and also earning an income from being part of the company. So we're really excited about that. I want to take this minute to welcome my dear friend all the way from Cameroon. She's such an amazing woman. She's so passionate about the work that she does. She's a nutritionist, and she's really dedicated her life to help people and to help her clients, those who need support to optimize their health. She has dedicated her life to teach her clients how to be more healthy, how to make good choices in terms of their health, and really how to blossom from making those choices. So please help me welcome my dear friend Victorine Macaulay. She calls herself also Jojo Macaulay from Cameroon. Hi Victorine, how are you?
Hello, Dr. Nicolene. Thank God for you, and I'm so glad to be part of this program today.
Thank you so much for making time out of your busy schedule to join today. And I'm hoping and praying that the internet will hold up, Victorine. So today we're talking about how to optimize our body's pH. And really, you're the person that I wanted to talk to about this because I know how dedicated and passionate you are in terms of helping everyone really live and optimize their health. So can you please tell us a little bit, what is body pH? What is body pH?
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Nicolene, and heaven celebrate everyone for you for being a huge blessing to humanity and for taking your time to educate people on this platform. Now we are going to be looking at body pH. Body pH is the degree of either alkalinity or acidity in the body. I'm going to explain a bit because it's not just about alkalinity and acidity, but we are looking at the voltage in the body. When we talk about body pH, we are looking at, like as I said, the degree of alkalinity and the degree of acidity in the body. And when the body is too acidic, then it's so vulnerable for disease to be hosted. While if the body is alkaline, then it becomes like a volcano, too hot for any disease to be hosted. So we encourage everyone to stay at the level of being alkaline so that we can always be a sweatless winner. And we can compare alkalinity and acidity of the body like the electrical appliances we have at home. You know, the electricity we have at home usually has low voltage or high voltage. When there is low voltage, it means that any appliances like fridge, the television can be blown anytime because the voltage to carry the electricity is not there. And when the voltage is normal and it's okay, our appliances cannot get destroyed. They can't be blown because the voltage is okay. So too to our body. Our cells are like little battery in the body. They are like battery. When the battery are well charged, the voltage is okay, and the body can be a sweatless winner for any disease to reign. But if the cells are not well charged or the battery of the cells are not well charged, we are very vulnerable. So my heart cry for all of us out here and out there, in and out of Cameroon, US, and Europe, is let us lay and stay healthily, keep our body in an alkaline state so that we can be a sweatless winner. We can stay healthy and our body will be too hot like a volcano so that no disease can be hosted. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Victorine. That's very good. And what are some of the things that we can do to increase the alkalinity of the body?
Thank you so much. One of the things I will encourage everyone to do is to have a lifestyle of detoxification because detoxification helps shred off adipose tissues. It helps to take away fatty tissue that are not meant for the body, and it helps to process our body in such a way that those things or those toxins that are not relevant to the body will be shredded off. We encourage everyone to go into detoxification every 3 months. That is quarterly. For me, I'm on detoxification every 3 months. It can be 30 days challenge, it can be 7 days challenge, but then there's detoxification. There's also exercise. We encourage everyone to do moderate exercise. You can do exercise at home, you can get into the gym. We also encourage people to stay away from refined food, refined Maggi, refined salt, refined sugar, refined sweetener. All these are a trap for us to remain acidic. They are all acidic content. Now we encourage everyone to take fresh fruit like banana, pineapple, pawpaw. For those who are in the US, strawberry, cherries, blueberry, raspberry. And we also encourage us to take raw vegetables like broccoli, parsley, cucumber, carrot, beetroot, so as to build the body pH. We encourage everyone to always stay away from stress because sometimes stress is a huge challenge to our pH. When when we are on stress, remember that cortisol or adrenaline is being released to either the brain, the eyes, and the muscles. And when they are released, it is to tell us to either be on a flight or on a flee. If our body keeps on telling us to be on a flight or on a flee, our body becomes toxic, it's acidic, and we cannot stay but have diseases. So, like as I said, we should stay away from refined food. We should stay away from being stressed up. We should embrace unrefined food. We should embrace raw vegetables. We should embrace fruits, not leaving out detoxification. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Victorine. Those are very good. Number one, detoxify. Number two, exercise. Stop refined food. Eat more fresh fruit. Um, Eat raw veggies. Avoid stress. Avoiding stress is something that I have to learn how to do. I'm always anxious. So I need to work on that. You talked about also staying away from like Maggi and salt and things like that. You know, it's really hard to eat food when it doesn't really taste good. So, what are some things that we can use to replace a Maggi, or how can we make food in a way that's tasty and enjoyable without all of those uh,
Thank you so much, Dr.
Maggi and so
Nicolette.
on?
I'm so glad to have you ask this question because a lot of people have been asking. We encourage our clients to take Himalayan crystal salt because Himalayan crystal salt has no microorganism that can cause more harm to the body. And we also encourage our people to take septic salt. But if you don't have septic salt because it is very not available in Cameroon, Himalayan salt is almost everywhere in Cameroon that we can base on it, and it makes the food just like you have Maggi and the wrong salt. That's the white salt.
Oh, very good. And then you also talked about, so Himalayan salt doesn't have sodium?
Himalayan salt has a lesser sodium compared to Maggi cube compared to the refined salt. But
Okay.
remember that the refined salt of Maggi has a microplant that it is not very healthy to the body versus what Himalayan has. So Himalayan is really, really way better.
Right. And then for people who have high blood pressure, you know, they discourage salt. Is it safe for them to take Himalayan salt?
Yes, very safe. It's just that I don't have the time. I would have told us a little some benefit of Himalayan salt. It's so good for those who are high blood attack, diabetes attack, even cardiovascular attack. That is what we prescribe for them because their mineral content is so high. Himalayan salt has mineral like calcium, magnesium, potassium, and a lot of vitamin inclusive. So we encourage our clients to consume.
So, Victorine, since Himalayan salt is so good, why is it not more popular than the white table salt? Why is white table salt more popular?
Thank you so much, doctor. I will talk per my locality, per my environment. Remember that Himalayan salt is not produced in Cameroon. It's produced somewhere in in India or somewhere in the mountain. When the sea got dry and every yeah, when the sea got dry, it became like a mountain. That is how we got Himalayan sea salt from the mountain. So remember that in Cameroon particularly, we don't have the type of sea and the type of mountain that we could get Himalayan salt. But we thank God because we have it now available in almost all the shops in the market and in Douala.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's good to know. And thank you for, you know, sharing that with your clients so that they can live a more healthier life. And you also mentioned about detoxification. What are some simple ways for someone who has never done detoxified before? Anyone who has never detoxified their bodies? What is the first step or the initial things they can do to at least start doing that?
The first step we encourage our client to do is to stay away from cooked food for 3 days. It depends on
Mhm.
what we are detoxifying. You may want to detoxify the colon, the kidney, the liver. If it's going to be the kidney, the colon, or the liver, we ask them to stay for 3 days without cooked food. Where they can go ahead with nuts, they can go ahead with fruits, vegetables, juices, and smoothie. But then we encourage them to stay in the morning on tisane. Why do we encourage them to take tisane in the morning? Because in the morning the body naturally detoxifies itself. So when the body naturally detoxifies itself, we encourage ourselves to help detoxify the body. So in the morning we are encouraged to take either 2 or 3 teas. It could be just ginger tea, it could be turmeric and black pepper, it could be cloves, it could be masopo, it could be moringa tea. But what we encourage is stay on 3 teas for 3 days without food, just on those teas, fruit, vegetables, and you see your body start toning after 3 days. And that
Oh,
and that get into that.
Very good, very good. That's wonderful. I really have to try that. So no cooked food for 3 days and then using those teas. Just giving your body a rest. That gives your body a rest, right? A break.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Victorine, I want to share with you that I'm really excited to have you on our Blossom Wealth and Wellness team. I was really excited that you joined our wellness company and knowing fully well who you are and your mission and your purpose. I was excited that you decided to partner with us. So, can you tell us a little bit why you decided to add plant-based supplements to your regimen for your clients? Because I know you're all more into plants and using natural means to heal and reverse disease, but you decided to add plant-based supplements to your regimen. Why did you decide that?
Thank you so much, Dr. Nicolene Ambe. It's a very serious question you are asking. Before for the past 4 years, I have chose not to add supplements in my plan in my regime. But when I got hooked up with Neogen products, I realized that first they are truly plant-based, they are really organic, and they are really, really healthy. Remember that supplement is very important. We are just adding, we are adding, and we have to supplement because even if we have the natural ginger, the natural garlic, the natural beetroot, the natural broccoli, our soil has been depleted. With what? With pesticide, herbicide, and all the fertilizers. So because our soil has been depleted, we cannot engage in natural food here. Secondly, after 35 years, our body metabolism is slow. After 35 years, our digestion is slow. And after 35 years, we need to engage in a lot of fruit and vegetables each day. And many of us cannot take the required number each day. So when I found Neogen product like the Neonox and the Neontox, I realized that it was a wonderful product because when you take just 2 scoops of the Neonox, it was equivalent to 8 beetroot that would have been so difficult for you and I to consume each day. And third, the Neogen products are really organic, they are really natural, they are really plant-based, of which our fruit and vegetable here has a challenge because the soil has been depleted with fertilizer and herbicide. So I'm truly grateful for what people came up and for what I found in the supplement because we need to add them in the diet.
Okay, your internet dropped there for a minute, but so thank you for sharing that. Can you hear me, Victorine? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, your internet dropped for a second. So thank you for sharing that. And it's interesting that you would say that the soil is depleted in Cameroon when we think that instead in Africa there's more organic food in Africa. So I guess the soil here is even worse because a lot of the foods are manufactured in a commercial way here. So we have more of a reason to take plant-based supplements to supplement our diet. So thank you for sharing that, Victorian. And so what do you like best about Neogen products? What do you like best about our products? And how have they benefited you and your clients?
Thank you so much. And I want to say a huge thank you to the Blossom team. And I want to say a huge blessing. It has really been a huge blessing because from my own experience, I realized that in consuming the Neonox and the Neontox, I was so energetic. The things I couldn't do before, I could spend just few hours to do them. And almost all my clients are saying the same thing, that it's so energetic. And we have seen a case where blood pressure has been reversed. So we have a client that has come within a month, her blood pressure has been reversed. So for me, it's a huge testimony and it's a huge blessing. Thank you so much. And I trust to get more testimony. I called one of my clients in Bamenda. She said she's so excited because her diabetes level has dropped. I called another patient. They told me that their arthritis has subsided. So it's a huge blessing. We get testimonies almost every week from clients that are consuming our product. For myself, it's the energetical part that I'm so energetic, doing the things I could not do just because I'm on my new nut and new anthos. Thanks very much.
Yes, thank you so much, Victoria. I remember when I told you about the products and you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with any company. I don't want to deal with any of that. And I told you, part of what I focus on in terms of the products is not really selling the products, but providing benefits and helping people. There's so many quote unquote supplements out there that don't do the things that they, you know, purport to do, right? They don't reverse blood pressure, they don't reverse diabetes. I think that anything that you use, be it your supplements or whatever you're using, has to treat your condition, has to heal your body from those conditions. And Victorine and I are testimonies of having used these products. Victoria, I don't know if I told you my story, but I was extremely sick. I had high blood pressure, diabetes, I had backache, knee ache, leg pain, tinnitus ringing in my head, and I just didn't know how to go about it. And so I was blessed to have used the products and reversed all of the conditions. At 52, I don't use any prescription medicines, and I'm really grateful for just also listening to you, using plants to reverse our health conditions, and also using these supplements. So thank you for just trusting what we do, and also being a part of our mouthpiece all the way from Cameroon. I appreciate you. So what else can you share with the people about how plants can really benefit us and really improve our pH? What else can you share?
Thank you so much. Us and improve our pH. Plants can really benefit us and improve our pH in the sense that, remember that plants are real, they are natural, and when the body pH, like as I said, is too acidic, we will only be open to diseases. Remember that when your body is too acidic, that we have about 4 challenges, which I'm going to be listing. Now, the first is that when the body is very acidic, I think you don't consume plant products, you don't consume raw vegetables, you can be easily obese. And remember that overweight or obese is a risk factor to blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and cancer. So we encourage us to stay on plant-based products so that we will not get obese and will not be at risk of the disease. Secondly, when you are not on plant-based products, you are a risk factor to inflammation. Remember that inflammation also can lead to cancer, can lead to blood pressure. Remember that inflammation can also lead to body pain. So when you are not on plant-based products, you are not on natural-based products, you have not gone back to the basics like God expects, you will also be in trouble. Remember that liver is the one that detoxifies. Liver is the organ that filtrates. If our liver does not filtrate, the kidney will be invariable have a challenge. So we encourage everyone to stay on plant-based products. We encourage everyone to go on refined. We encourage everyone to stay on natural, healthy products, because if that is not done, our body will be acidic. And if our body is acidic, the liver will be impaired. Imagine that your liver is impaired. Detoxification will be poorly done. And if detoxification is poorly done, the kidney will be overloaded. And if the kidney is overloaded, then we're going to have a health challenge. Nobody wants to get into that. Also, I will also encourage us to stay on natural-based products, because when you are not on natural-based products, your body becomes acidic. And when your body becomes acidic, your enzymes too is impaired. Remember that enzymes are there to help digestion. We have enzymes like salivary amylase and pepsin that are being released during digestion. Imagine that those enzymes are being impaired. It means digestion and metabolism will be challenging. And when metabolism and digestion are being challenging, what happens? indigestion is the only way to forward. Diabetes is another way. Insulin resistance is another way. Nobody wants to want to get this.
Victorine's internet just stopped working. Victorine is dialing all the way from Cameroon, and we've gotten this far, but now we're having internet issues. But I want to thank you all for watching. If you would like to learn more about the plant-based supplements that Victorine is referring to, please go ahead and leave me a message at nicolineambe.com/blossom. nicolineambe.com/blossom. Victorine, your internet's dropped for a minute, so I'm just giving out the link, and then I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Victorine. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I was on the fact that let us encourage our sisters and brothers in and out of here to engage in plant-based products because of the enzymes. I said our enzymes are being released during digestion. It's either we release one enzyme after the other as the food keeps on going into the body. We release catalyzed amylase to help the body digest. And if the enzymes are
Oh boy, we have an internet challenge again. Do you guys have any questions? If you have any questions, please leave them in the chat.
I trust that we'll stay on.
Yes. Victorine, I had another question for you, but the internet is going in and out. The other question I have for you is, some of us love meat. We love fish and we love meat, and we don't really feel full with plants. Oh. Victorine's internet just dropped. So unfortunately, she's not able to continue. Hopefully she'll hop back on again. If you have any questions, please go ahead and leave them in the chat. Pretty much she's saying, for those of you who joined late, we're talking about how to optimize your body pH. And she's talking about alkalinity and acidity. When your body is in an acid state, it is a bedrock for disease. So it's important to put our bodies in an alkaline state. And she shared a few ways that we can put our bodies in an alkaline state. Number one, detoxification. Number two is to exercise. In terms of detoxification, she talks about staying away from cooked food for 3 days and then drinking more teas and more water to flush out and give your body a rest. So detoxification, exercise, and also stopping refined foods like she didn't mention white rice, but salt, some certain types of condiments that have sodium in it. She talked about eating more fresh fruit, eating more raw vegetables, avoiding stress. This one, I have to learn how to do this, avoiding stress, because stress raises cortisol levels. And so those are some of the ways that we can put our bodies in a pH state. But Victorine, thank you for joining again. I was asking you, some of us love fish, we love meat, we love chicken. We don't feel full with just plants. So how much meat and fish and chicken can we eat to stay healthy?
Good. Thank you so much, Doctor. I'm really grateful because you are open. Well, I would encourage us to take more of fish. For meat, it depends where you get your meat. Because remember that some meat are being injected growth hormones. So when growth hormone is being injected in a meat, let me say in an animal, and you don't know, remember that you are also consuming the growth hormones, and the growth hormones have a negative or adverse effect on your body. Now, for chicken, if your chicken is naturally grown, like what I see in Cameroon, they are being grown naturally, fine, you can go with it. But when it is a chicken that is being grown within 2 days, within 3 hours, within 4 hours, I have a worry, because I know that a lot of negativity has been implanted in that chicken, which will only cause us more harm than good. And for the fish, I would prefer fish with scales, because the fish with scale, if you go to Exodus, God encouraged us to eat fish with scale, not to eat fish with without scales, like the salt we have in Cameroon. I, for one, don't take salt because it doesn't have scales, so I don't eat it. Not to talk of other things like pork meat. I don't eat it because in the creation, what created them to take care of the dead in the land. They were created to be scavengers, to clean the earth. But today you and I want to consume it. So to begin with, pork meat take about 1 month to be digested. So for pork meat, I don't encourage people to take pork meat because of the long-term digestion and the fact that it has been created to clean the earth. For fish, it's a go-go, except it is salt, because salt doesn't have scale, and the fish without scale, God expect us not to eat. For chicken and meat, it depends the way it has been reared. If it is naturally grown, I don't have a problem. But if it is grown with fertilizer, like we have some injection, then I have a worry. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. So now we're going to focus more on fish. And for those of you who don't eat enough fish, one of our supplements that we have is omega-3, and our omega-3 is plant-based. The reason why it's plant-based is because the physician who formulated the products, he believes in bypassing the fish because the fish is also contaminated in the oceans. So going straight to get the omega-3 from algae and bypassing the fish is also a healthy way of getting your omega if you're not eating enough fish. So contact myself or Victorine, and we'll be excited to tell you more about our clean plant-based supplements that have helped so many people reverse diabetes, lower their cholesterol, normalize their blood pressure like myself, avoiding healing from arthritis, pain in the fingers, healing from nerve pain, back pain, and all tinnitus, ringing in the head. Our products really help you heal. They help your cells rejuvenate because they're clean, organic, plant-based. Some of them are grown in controlled environments where there's no exposure to pesticides. And when you have issues in your body, the last thing you want to take is products that will add more inflammation and cause you more problems. If your supplements or your whatever you're taking is not healing your condition, if it's not treating your high blood pressure, if it's not reversing your condition, you're taking the wrong supplements. You're taking the wrong products. So I want to invite you to check out what we're doing, be a part of our team, use our supplements so you can begin to heal from the inside. Now, Victorine, we have a question. Someone is asking, what about eggs? That's a good question because I love eggs. Can we eat
Okay.
eggs?
Like as I said, if it is naturally grown or naturally cultivated in our local farm, not where it was cultivated by fertilizer, I have a worry. But if it is naturally grown, then you can take egg. Me, I take egg, boiled egg. When it comes to fried egg, I will rarely take fried egg because of the method of cooking. I usually don't engage in fries as a method of cooking. I take boiled, roasted, and that's me. Therefore, egg, I can take boiled egg if it is naturally grown or naturally cultivated, not the
Oh,
one that has been cultivated within hours.
right. And then Irene wants to know, what about mackerel fish?
Yeah, mackerel fish is good. It's good. It has omega fatty acid, omega 3, and omega 6. It's a good fish. Irene, you can go ahead to take.
Yes, that's a good question, Irene. You're asking that question on behalf of all of us who just cannot eat just plants. We want to feel full. We want to feel like we're living. So we love animal products. We love fish. We love eggs, meat. But thank you for sharing that important point that it needs to be grown in a certain way. It needs to be raised in a certain way. It can't be, injected with hormones and so on because the hormones pass on to us and we start having issues in our bodies. So that's important for us to know. We will when we go out to shop, we'll really find out how what kind of meat it is, what kind of chicken or egg, and then take those that we know are organically grown. So thank you for sharing that. And then just the last question before we end the broadcast, Beatrice wants to know, how can I really reduce or stop stress? And that's an important question for many people. I also am dealing with a lot of stress. So how can she reduce or stop stress?
Okay, thank you so much, my sister. I really want to thank God for this for this question. First of all, you have to believe in the word of God that says, vengeance belongs to me. First of all, if you are stressed, it's as a result of anger, things, things keep on happening with you, people keep on challenging you. You have to have a heart of forgiveness. You have to understand that God is the vengeance belongs to God, and you can always trust God in that which you do. Keep meditating, depend on the word of God, and sometimes you can do what we call social distance. Social distance, you take time of yourself, seek divine help from God, and seek counseling. I used to be very stressful too with family and friends and all of that. But lately, I've discovered one thing that keeps me on the go. I always have a plan B for every activity. So by the time I get into this activity, I have a plan B. So by the time the negativity comes my way, I just jump in as if nothing has happened. So God be my helper. Like as I said, I'm very prayerful and I'm trusting God because it is by God that we can do all. So God is faithful to take us from glory to glory.
Very good. I hope that answers your question, Sister Bia. The other thing I want to add to that is that your life matters. You matter. And there's no reason to be stressed. And I have to tell myself that all the time also, to pull back and just take deep breaths. It's not that serious. And if you really think about it, many people don't think that they're going to die, but death can happen to anybody. So
Yeah.
it can strike at any moment. So there's no reason to be hyped up about things. There's no reason to feel stressed about things. It's just enjoying the journey through life, enjoying every moment and avoiding the things that do not really add value to you. It's a mindset thing, it's a decision that you make, and it's something that you tell yourself. Hello, my beautiful sister Quinta, Mrs. Pharmacist, Doctor. I'm so happy to see you here. This is my good friend. She's a pharmacist. I hope that you can come on the show one day, Quinta, and tell us give us some advice also, how to eat and exercise and look good the way you do. So that's it with stress. It's not that serious. Just enjoy life, enjoy the journey, and tell yourself, it's not necessary. It's really not necessary. You have a purpose, you have someone who loves you. Stay focused on that and just enjoy your life. Enjoy every day because we have lost so many loved ones. Death has knocked on my door so many times that alone should tell you, Nicolene, is not that serious. It's really not that serious. Enjoy every moment of your life, and it's really not that serious. We're striving for money, we're striving for a home, we're striving for a car, but those things don't go 6 feet under. They don't. So live your life and enjoy every moment of your life. Victorine, do you have any closing words for us in terms of being healthy, living long?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Nicolene. God will bless you for me for this opportunity. And I know that heaven is celebrating you for being a blessing to humanity and for giving your heart to this work. Sometimes it's not very easy to show that people, but we thank God for what God is using you to do at this time. My last word for my people is that the Bible says, healing is the children's bread, but divine health is the son's bread. We should not pray for healing. We should pray for divine health because divine health is our portion. Divine health is the children's bread. Just like the Bible says, healing is the children's bread. But for me, I add that divine health is the son's bread. So let us trust God to have divine health because preventive care is better. Because there's an adage that says preventive care is better. Some people say any detection is better, but I would say any detection is not the same like prevention. At the time that there's an early detection, you already have a challenge. So I want to encourage my sisters, my brothers, whoever is on this show today watching, that let us trust God to prevent. Let us trust God to say no to refined food and to refined drink. And we will all live good and better because the Creator, who is the dietitian, himself says in John 3:2, that his wish for us is to prosper in good health. So God is in the business of good health. I want to encourage us that let us lay our body at the level of alkalinity, so that we are all going to have a body like a volcano, too hosted, too hot for any disease to be hosted. That is my cry for every sister, for every brother. That is my heartbeat. And that is the vision that God has laid in my spirit and in my heart. That if we move from refined or from processed to unprocessed food and drink, we are going to limit our visit to the hospital and we'll be swellest winners. Thank you so much, Doctor. I rest my case.
Wow, that's a really powerful, 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 powerful. Pretty much Victorine is saying, just you heard her, eating clean, eating more plants. And for those who are struggling with any condition or those who want to even prevent any condition, taking the right supplements, the right clean, organic, plant-based supplements that can help you go the distance, that can really, truly go in there and reverse any conditions that you're experiencing. So we want to thank you all for watching. If you want to contact myself or Victorine, you can send me a friend request, Nicolene Ambi. I'm on Facebook, Nicolene Ambi, or you can send Victorine a friend request, Jojo Macaulay. Victorine, you have two Facebooks. You have Victorine and you have Jojo.
So for now, I
Which one?
use Jojo. This is my
Okay,
Facebook page.
Jojo. You can reach Victorine Jojo Macaulay, or you can reach me NicolineAmbe.com/blossom. If you have any questions, if you would like to join our Blossom Wealth and Wellness team, we would be very happy to have you. As you've seen, we don't just push products in people's faces. We share the benefits of eating right, eating clean, eating the right foods. And so that's what we do in our teams, helping people make the right choices for their bodies so that they can go the distance. And supplementing is just a way of enhancing already the lifestyle changes that we should be practicing every single day. And Victorine really is an expert in sharing the right plants and the right foods that we should be eating on a daily basis to heal and to feel healthier as we age and as we are on this journey to life. Victorine, I am very, very proud and excited to be in your life. I'm so blessed that you're in my life. I'm learning a lot from you all the way from Cameroon. We have such a great relationship, and I look forward to the Women's Conference next year or the year after, and also to our women's retreat, our Blossom Wealth and Wellness Women's Retreat happening in Dubai. We have a lot of exciting things happening in our team, and we would love to welcome you as well. Thank you so much, Victorine, for sharing your knowledge today, and I hope that this is not going to be the last time.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nicolene. Thank you for me. And I'm proud and I'm so happy and I'm blessing God day in, day out for hooking me up with you. And I'm glad to be your team. I want to say God bless you to everyone, you up and down, in and out, back and front, in Jesus' name.
Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'll see you next Saturday or next Sunday. We'll talk about something else. Okay. I am waiting for the women's retreat. Yes, my dear. It's going to be exciting. And Quinta, I would like for you to be one of my speakers at the women's retreat. Girl, you are bad to the bone. And I would like for you to share that with all the women, how to really blossom the way that you're blossoming. Thank you all so very much. I'm excited. I'm blessed to have you all watching, and we will see you back here on Sunday, okay? Take care, everybody. God bless you. Bye. Thank you, Victorine.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye bye. So grateful, so grateful.